该发生的事情就会发生，甚至说这个世界都不一定是真的，所以有时候就会觉得人生有什么意义呢？就会觉得
你问到我们想问的问题。
nothing matters， 就觉得。
Well, if that is true, let's say if that's true, nothing matters in life, so why bother, right? So if that's true, why don't you make fun of it? Since nothing matters. So since nothing matters, I might as well just have fun. Because nothing matters, right? The reason it drags you and make you suffer is because you matter. I care about what my mother thinks of me. I care about what my boss think of me. I care about what other people think of me. But let's say, if they don't matter, and why don't I have fun of it?
But sometimes you just kind of still making effort to, like, if you don't care about other things, you just don't.
Then the best way to do is give yourself a break, redesign your life. Let's say, hey, today I don't want to be Ruowen anymore. I'm going to take myself a break. I'm going to cry out loud. I'm going to say, you know what? Life sucks. I'm going to redesign a new one. And I'm going to live a new one from now on. Try that. But don't use the same pattern and expecting something. Okay?
Okay, we got a stroller. Let's let the people come through.
Sorry. I decided every night people pass by with your clowns. Merry Christmas.
怎么找到人生的功课？
人生的功课我们今天已经分享好了。人生功课，我之前发现人们最大的问题就是他们觉得人生功课就是我讨厌做的事情，但是不是你讨厌做的事情，是你一直想做但是很害怕去做的事情。所以像是我一直想要搬出家里，但是我不敢；我一直想要出国，但是我不敢；我一直想要叫我婆婆不要过来，但是我不敢。你懂我的意思吗？就是通常人生功课有很明显的，我知道我想要做这件事情，但是我没有那个胆子去做这件事情。所以如何找到人生功课？你不用找，你只要找自己最害怕的事情去做。
然后去做吗？
不要觉得讨厌害怕，因为有时候像你讨厌你不希望他过来，
那你要问自己为什么？我为什么讨厌他？我为什么不希望他过来？
因为你会跟他吵架。
对，那我为什么？我是不喜欢跟他吵架的，不想跟他吵架，还是害怕跟他吵架？你必须把自己一个结果。我拿你来讲好了，我们讲很多次说你不敢，你没有去做，你 nothing going on。因为你发现在你脑子有很多的 story going on， 你已经事先预设假设它会有什么样的结果，对吧？所以导致你到最后没有去做。但是 on the past week you decided, you know, for the heck of it, I'm gonna go skydiving, right? Do you notice a difference between thinking about it and doing it, right? So what I'm saying is, don't just think about it, do it. When you actually do it, that's when you gain the strength and muscle. 我们大部分人因为害怕错误，说我只会在脑子里面想，我会去想它。但是相信我，你们想的永远不是真的。你实际去做，或许你会失败，或许你会跌倒，或许你会成功。但是你真的去做了之后，你所得到的 strength 才是真的。好吗？
就是比如说像家庭环境嘛，就有时候比如说就是你很 care 你的爸爸妈妈，可是他们就是有一些脾气，你就是很看不惯，就是
don't ever try to change your parents. 我们 biggest mistake is we try to change you, right? What you can do is not to change them, but you can draw a boundary of them. You can say, you know what, I don't like this. 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 When you continue doing that like 1,000 times, one of the time they will get it.
对，就比如说，我看不惯我爸对我妈的态度，可是我又觉得想替我妈出头，那这种就是会造成纷争这种。
But it's not your job. It's not your job. It's conflict between those two people. That's their issue to work it out. It's not your problem. You can share your opinion. You can share, say, hey, I think there's a better way. I think there's a better way of doing it. When it's the right time for them to change, they will hear you. It will be okay first. You have to believe it will be okay. Otherwise, everything coming out of your mouth is going to be, it's not going to change anything. Does that make sense to you? But you'll be okay. 抱一下。 抱人的时候，乖，那我们介绍一下，抱人的时候千万不要这样子抱。
紧紧拥抱，有诚意，紧紧拥抱。
请你告诉我，这样子抱的感觉跟你刚刚抱的感觉是不一样的。哦，好，谢谢。
舒服多了。OK， 我想要问一下，就像现在我们大环境，每一个人都说经济不景气，接下来10年、20年，或有其他的，就是说可能会越来越往下或怎么样？
是
这跟 collective conscious 有没有很大的关联？还是说是整个地球的扬升？所以
都有关系。我们经济的发达会造成我们对于物质的依赖，所以经济的崩盘是迟早的事情 ，right？ 所以如果你的人生过度建立在经济上面的话，你会很容易迷失掉自己。所以在觉知的世代开始，我说过你们将近12年，现在大概过了2-3年，你们有将近12年左右的时间重新开始。这个重新开始表示经济还会是在起起伏伏，但是还在稳定的状况下。但这12年时间足够让你们找到自己的价值在哪里。当你们开始找到自己的价值之后，你会开始慢慢的发现，当经济它开始崩盘的时候，它对你一点影响都没有，因为你会有所谓的 trading，它可能是 skill trade， 它可能是 knowledge trade or anything，and you will still keep you surviving， 好吗
find the self value.
？Yes, but it's like AI, right?
Great
A lot of
speech.
people are afraid of AI, but then
Yeah, come on through. Yeah, come on through. It's all good.
Merry Christmas. Right? 所以 well, you will see a lot of people panic about it. When 当 AI 开始要上来的时候，大家说不行，它会取代很多人。但是当 AI 真的开始发行的时候，发现它取代掉那一些不用大脑的工作，人们可以开始着重在自己的生活上面，自己的生活品质上面。所以这一些我们习惯的东西，它一定会改变。但是如果你们可以慢慢的在这段时间找到自己的话，当它真的改变的时候，它对你的影响是不大的，好吗
So it's coming,
？It is coming.
and we are already in it.
We are at the beginning of it. Yeah, but we are okay. If you ask me, I think we are okay. 好吗？
我有个问题会想到，讲到觉知的世代嘛，
是。
那如果例如说，那我们要怎么养新的小孩？像因为我现在有宝宝嘛，那你要用怎么样的心态去养这个新的觉知的世代的宝宝？
There's no standard. Maybe the standard will teach you how to raise a kid. But remember, kids pick you. I mean, you have the quality. 新时代的小孩子 don't care too much about material, but about the quality of you. You have the quality they want. That's exactly what they pick you, right? 所以 do the best way you can. Yeah.
是如果已经被困在婚姻里，想要离开老公，但是被小孩离不开小孩怎么办？
你想太多了，亲爱的。快乐的妈妈才会养出快乐的小孩子，不管你是在婚姻里面还是不在婚姻里面。很多人在迷惘不清楚的时候，会把所有的原罪归罪在另外一半身上。我也曾经这样子，是这样子，好吗？所以我会说，当你在这种困境里面找不到自己的时候，离开婚姻不是你的解决方法。但是，如果你有意识到自己被困在婚姻里面，你并不快乐的时候，你重新去思考，那我要怎么样可以在这一个环境里面活出喜欢的自己，做自己喜欢做的事情，遵从自己想要做的follow my heart。Live my dream, right? 当你开始在这个婚姻里面改变的时候，就是你自身态度已经改变的时候，如果你的另外一半他是跟你 meant to be 的话 ，he will change without you doing anything.
但是不能期待他会改变。
Don't expect that. 因为我也曾经 expect that. It doesn't take you anywhere. It will only get worse because when we expecting somebody to change for us, right? It's not really working the task. You just pretty much ask people to accommodate you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So are you saying just keep working on ourselves and people will actually change around us?
When I say working on yourself, it's not so much to be harsh on yourself. It's more rethink what kind of person you really want to be. Because that person should not change no matter what position of being in.
Yeah.
Right? If I want to be an honest person, I will be honest whether I'm a mom or I'm not a mom. If I want to be an elegant person, I will be elegant no matter where you put me. Right? So I would say spend some time to think about what kind of person you really want to be and be that person. Live that person. Then everything else around you will change. Make sense? Yeah. 你是一副要问话的问题。
没有，这个世界是假的，我
界所有东西都是假的。So if you
就像
ask,
佛经里讲的那样
no,
讲
if you ask me, I used to think we are here to suffer. I now think we are here to play.
experience.
Yes. So just think of this a game, right? You pick everything. You pick your look, you pick your other half, you pick your parents, you pick everything else. You are here to have fun, not to suffer.
那怎么理解有人 pick 他的身体就是不健康了呢？
To experience. It's
Another
a whole experience. It's a whole you assuming when we pick something good. But you know, sometimes you walk down the street, you see somebody, maybe a little bit not fortunate that we are, and we think, I wonder how it's like to be them. When that little mindset goes through your head, when you go up there, you're like, I wonder what it's like to be that, right? So even though you say, oh, but you are kind of like incomplete. But how do you know? Maybe they're happier. Maybe they don't have to do so much thing. Maybe the society don't expect so much of them. They have their unique experience, and it's not for you to judge. Does that make sense? Okay.
What about the people who are suffering from mental health issues, and there are people around you now that how do you actually work with them? How do you actually kind of support
If they have the mental,
health?
well, there's a lot of things that people really try to figure out the answer. I would not say I have one answer for all of them, but I will say a lot of time when people have the mental
Like bipolar,
bipolar,
schizophrenia,
things like that. Common people don't know how to do it because I try to change it to normal, but the reality is what's normal. We later on start to realize when we're dealing with people who got schizophrenia or OSD or that mental problem, what they really need is someone to be with them, to hear them out, right? So the interaction, whatever it is, I'm not saying everybody's the same. I say sometimes there are people who really fake it because they really want the attention. But no matter what it is, it's an interaction between you and that person that will create a new understanding or new learning for both of you, right? But I will say, in general speaking, learn to be with someone who is completely different from you and be okay with that is also a process of learning for the soul.
It's quite a scary experience as well because you don't know what to expect next.
We don't know what to expect because we only know what to expect from a normal person. So when someone who is totally different, and how can I be okay with that? From what my experience is, to learn to be okay with that, you also learn to be okay with what is not okay with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So take it as a challenge. I mean, some people can do the challenge, some people can't. But instead of saying, oh my god, you can say, sure, game on. Let's give it a try. Right? So,
那飞植物园看到很多小精灵吗？
在纽西兰吗？
植物园 （botanic garden） 或者是我
Botanical
们自己的
garden
garden。
Botanical garden, I don't pay too much attention. But then I would say, 在这一趟旅行里面，比较没有人管理的公园里面，或者是比较容易看到的。
我们自己的 old backyard 这个
比较少，但是通常有精灵的地方，花草树木长得比较旺盛。
How about One Tree Hill? You guys went to One Tree Hill?
We did. Where my husband gonna go later? But yeah.
想问一下，有时候就是你很想躺平，可是你又有时候会觉得说是我躺太久，自己又觉得自己应该要振作起来。可是
所以躺平的时候，给自己一个躺平的时间。如果你们不太清楚知道自己可以度落多久，可以背多久，好吗？我给你们的时间，一般健康的时间，3天，
才3天，太短了。
但是，可是因为 you always procrastinate, you don't give yourself a deadline, so you allow yourself to live like that every day. 但是一般来说，以健康的状况来讲，3天是最好的状况，因为人的状况是高低。在这3天里面，你会突然想要 do something。But then you talk yourself no, right? 如果你允许你自己这3天背，那至少把 accumulate energy do something about after 3 days. 如果3天还是不够的话，我会说一般来说让自己到7天。但是如果你长期以来一直 suppress yourself to a point that you almost got depression, or you are suffering some kind of depression, then I would give yourself all months. But always get deadline to your misery. Otherwise, you will continue to allow yourself to be miserable. Does that make sense? So if you want to be, you know what, okay, until New Year, I'm gonna be as lazy as possible. But most lazy person I can be, right? So if you set yourself a deadline as you work through that day, you will have an agenda. Like, once you have an idea, I want to do something, it's like, you know what? I will save it until New Year. I'm gonna write it down and do it. I'm doing that. So after you've been totally wasted, right? By then you will have a goal or something to start you off with. Make sense? Okay.
上司算是外星人吗？
谁？
上司，
上司是谁？
跟你说观音上司，他们算是外星来的讯息。
No, not really. Yeah. 也算是，但是有没有外星的讯息？你们比较常接触的可能就是什么发下啊，或者什么这些讯息是很
外星
非常确定是从外星来的。
那火星那个星球以前是活跃过的吗？
火星它现在也还是活跃的，你看不到并表示它还是活跃。
它现在还有神明在上面。
神明吗？
不是神明，就是有能力的，就是 not like 生活的神明，有 activity 在上面，
不一样是有意识的，不一样的视野跟意识，因为人类的缺点在于人类会用我认知已知的东西去寻找我觉得我应该看到的东西，你懂我意思吗？但是假设说这一个星球本身70%是用气体造成的，那它上面的生物动物很可能70%也是气体造成的。那一个60%-70%是水分的人，要去在这个星球上找到60%-70%水分的人，基本上不可能。
好难想象。
就在思考一下，你是在用不一样的。你要看到所有东西之前，你必须要先摆脱自己的 expectation。You have to， 就像我在给你们看精灵之前，你们都觉得每个精灵都应该长翅膀，你知道为什么？可是当你们开始理解，原来精灵什么样子都有的话，你就比较会有开放的视野去找找看，对，有 pattern。This is what it's supposed to look like。你懂我意思吗
Personal question， 我儿子2岁半了还没有断奶，我要怎么做？
我儿子到3岁半以前都不会断奶。
是吗？
是，因为 it's clingy. It's had to do with your internal problem you never deal with. You are a little bit dependent. Dependent mom will have a dependent kids. 好吗？
最后一个问题，梦真的是平行宇宙，还是说它只是梦？因为
平行宇宙也是你啊，乖。
所以梦十几年连续梦见一件事或者一个人。
It's giving you a sign, giving you a message that you never get it. So until you crack that problem, your dream is gonna repeat itself. 好吗？